Hey, Hidalo, how are you doing? Doing fine. Although I have to say that I am not in love with this game. Although I keep playing it, so it's doing something good. I don't know if it's gaming. You doing? Completely forgot. I need to go check the thing over here. I'm smart. Yeah, the thing is, investigation, great. Anything else, like I have to say that almost everything else is great. Also, I really like the shit. I really like the bench over here. And Theodore, you know I value our friendship more than most of our bonds. We share the same restless souls, and your acceptance as supporting blah blah blah. Nevertheless, I am not blind nor a hypocrite. I know that your feelings toward me have deepened. Forgive me, Theodore, but I do not feel as you do. I must spare you. I know the letter will cause you such hurt, and for that I can apologize. Yet my heart is with Saigar, who is still unaware of your desires. I don't know what this is about.
My mother always wore this around her neck until one day it disappeared. I was wondering where it went. She said it was a birthday present from a good friend.
Well, that's a way to find out that your mother was cheating.
I just had another glimpse of a memory, John. It's fuzzy, but I'm sure it happened somewhere in the manor.
Finally moving forward. Shall we go?
Okay, that means I can enter a new room in the manor. Probably. Maybe. Yep.
You know, I envy you, Sherry. You can talk to other people and they won't ignore you.
And I envy you. You can ignore any person you're bored with. You don't miss out on much. Most men are dull, unlike yourself.
Well, I'm flattered.
This portrait was painted some time before my father's death. I would guess it's the only depiction of him that remains. Another one. There must be something important behind it. I can feel
I guess this one isn't open. Any other that I should know? That's closed. Well, I guess I need to be able to open it. Let me check. Oh, jelly! Thank you. Oh, I need to go to the mirror. Let's see. Ooh, look to. Oh, what's that?
I had a surprise for my
iPad. What was the surprise?
I was holding an ancient Greek vase, or rather, wait, you had a shovel with you, John. I remember now. We dug up the vase from Greek ruins here on Cordona.
Yeah, but you're not real.
Eager to show my mother right away. For some reason, the door was closed.
For some reason.
We knocked.
But nobody answered. We thought that she was busy.
So we left the vase and ran downstairs.
Okay. Didn't stop there. So we run downstairs, so I have to go downstairs. There you go.
I decided to gather some archaeological tools in order to take a closer look at the vase.
But then we heard something, didn't we?
Yes. It came from upstairs.
Oh
The
no.
vase was broken, shards scattered all over the floor. And your mother was standing at the door.
Indeed, John. I doubt it was her. Let me concentrate.
Who was it?
Otto Richter was standing there, furious at us. Dr. Richter told us never to disturb my mother when the door is closed. He said she had broken the vase.
But we didn't believe him. I bet he smashed it.
What
The
a
things
big
are still
bug.
here.
Presumably Mycroft never felt the need to sort through it all.
Or couldn't bring himself to.
No. He would have put it behind him and moved on. My brother is not one for sentimentality.
Look what I found. The White King is under attack. Sherry, can you save him and checkmate the opponent in one move? You're not
Hey, let's do it.
obliged to
I
be
can do
here,
it.
Sherry. We can leave any time you want.
If I... Here's the blocks. Let me see this without the things. Okay. Here's the blocks. I put it there. No, it's not in one move. If I move backwards, it's not in one movie. But yeah, that's a checkmate. That's good.
Oh, nice move. You saved the king and checkmated the Black King with the rook.
I'm a genius. Mr. Sigurd Morland Holmes, the renowned archaeologist, authenticator, and historian, is dead. A mere 41 years of age, he was seized by a cartel event during the opera at the Covent Garden Theatre on Saturday. But at physician best effort, he remained insensible and died at 20 minutes past 6 o'clock last evening. His son then came as to serve as a shock to his large circle of acquaintances. Mr. Holmes is survived by his wife Violet and two sons, Mycroft 16 and Charlotte 6. Funeral service will be
It's a
held
strange
Wednesday or
feeling to read about my father's death in the newspaper. I can't recall anything except the deep feeling of loss.
You were too young.
Loss. Okay. College of paper. Examination of Dr. Otto Richter. Over the last few months, I have asked Miss Holmes to sketch some landscape. The first few were clear and accurate, but subsequent drawing quickly drifted away from reality. It appears her disease progresses rapidly and perhaps even affects her vision.
It happened
Needs
before we even met.
explanation. Oh,
It's so sad. I'm sorry.
trepanation. Holy shit, that's Let's open.
No labels. I doubt it ever had one. There appear to be residues of the bottle's contents at the bottom.
I should check what it is.
Do you think the doctor could have used these tools here? I hope not.
Diary. Initial consultation revealed that the patient suffers sleep problems, periods of anxiety, and slight confusion of memories. Prescribed a strong sedative to administer daily and will continue to monitor symptoms. It has helped me minimize anxiety attacks, but Miss Holmes now experiences catatonia, apathy, and prolonged depressive states. Moreover, the patient's confusion has worsened and she has begun writing letters to her deceased husband as if they were alive. I prescribed 6 further drugs to balance her mental state and weekly hydrotherapy. The current drug regimen has delivered middling result. Okay, I have now witnessed several episodes of violence against her own family towards herself. Consequently, I ordered that bars be installed on the windows, and that Miss Holmes be strapped to her bed at night. The dosage of filmmaker has been raised, and I have prescribed the patient additional hypnotherapy session, as well as some mild hallucinogens. Necro isn't here, so I should, like, remove my hat now. Babyface man.
Straps on the bed. Just doesn't look right.
Potassium bromide.
Seems this was the most frequently used medication. 1 dram dissolved in a glass of water, administered daily. Not to exceed 1 dose in 24 hours, not to be given to children.
Here. Hey. My gentle Sire. Alas, I have still yet to receive any correspondence from you. One person in my previous letters are chasing you around to continue as you travel. I hope you... yeah, this is one of the letters. No comment, I guess.
This picture was drawn by my mother. I recognize her hand. There's a date on it, 8th of December, 1868. This seems a bit odd. I can recognize my mother's style, but it's far too sloppy. Dated 12th of February, 1869.
A bit later. I'm scared to see what the drawing is.
It's difficult to tell what this is meant to represent. There's no date at all.
Mental illness, huh? The chemical analysis. Oh. Let's see. B. Four. Plus 4. Okay, this one was easy. Oh. Sorry, no, you. Easy. Analysis has some hallucination derived from mushrooms. I love that.
This room always reeked with an acrid medicinal stench. And here is the reason.
Oh, I would love to take a bath right now.
Not this one. Surface corrosion suggests it was prone to extreme temperature fluctuations. For medical purposes, I suppose.
Yeah, and therapy. Well, that's horrifying.
My mother loved flowers. They
Oh,
made her
fun.
smile. I remember we would bring a new bouquet every week to make her a bit happier.
That's why we collected all the violet flowers we could find on the island.
Bars, covering the windows from the inside. Looks like it was damaged by a blunt object. Oh, it brings back some memories.
Morning mania. After examining my mom's room, I started to remember chaotic moments together.
The broken plate shards were all over the floor. Mycroft had to change his suit as the one. Mother was troubled that morning. Something we did upset her. Dr. Richter tried to calm her down.
I think we do.
We had to put the tray with Mother's morning tea down, but why? It's starting to ring a bell. I think it happened in the morning.
Okay. Like that, yeah?
I don't believe you! Liars! Get away from me! It's not true! It's not real!
What? Oh.
Everything will be okay, Sherry. I promise.
It was the morning of the 9th of April, the day my mother died.
The 9th of February started off badly. Oh. And Necro sent me told me something I need to check. She told me that she was doing something.
She was not just ill, but had. God have mercy.
I'm sorry. That explains why you locked the memory away.
There must be more, John. That was the morning of her death. I need to know what happened. John!
Every time you... I just don't... Please, Sherry, leave it be.
Just breathe, John. You know that I cannot leave the last stone unturned. We are so close.
I know. But can we at least leave it for another day?
Well, history tells us
of
these
course.
memories are triggered by our investigation of other matters. I suspect it could not be forced even if I so desired.
Thank you. How are you feeling about all this? Tell me, I'm not the only one reeling.
In the end, little has changed.
Right.
My mother was still unwell, just not with tuberculosis. What I do not yet understand is why Mycroft lied about it. There are precious few pieces of this puzzle remaining, John. Let us dawdle here no longer.
Indeed. Wait, did you hear that?
Yes. Metallic souls. What is this sailor doing here?
Click souls.
Sherlock Holmes, isn't it? I was looking for you.
With whom do I have the pleasure of speaking?
You can call me your new game. The rules are simple. I have something for you, but you alone must work out what that is.
And that something is my prize, I suppose?
You're a fast learner, sir.
It's like being painted on his. Boo-boo. Okay, he's not actually a sailor. Came to my house declaring that he was my new game. His hand showed no signs of regular physical activity, no corn. He had to drop a pink paint on his hair, which led me to believe that he's somehow involved in the art sphere. Considering that the tiny square-shaped object in the sailor's pocket, I deduced that the real reason behind his visit was to pass him an invitation to visit his exhibition. Let's see.
I cannot believe that Mr. Vogel has somehow successfully called my attention to his gallery. You're here with an invitation to visit it, obviously.
My word, you are fast, Mr. Holmes. Could you explain how you came to that conclusion?
Of course. Explanations are my favorite part of any conversation. Hands without any sign of regular physical activity, in contradiction to one who would most usually wear such a uniform. The paint in your hair is pink. I don't know of any military service that paints their ships pink, unless they have launched a new fashionable fleet. A sailor with the soul of an artist? I would suggest
sassy.
rather a gallery employee disguised as a sailor to mislead me. How many artists on the island know where I live and of my passion for deduction? Werner Vogel is clearly at the top of the list. And you've been attempting to conceal something square-shaped within your pocket. An invitation, I suppose. An invitation to Mr. Vogel's gallery.
That was remarkable, Mr. Holmes. Mr. Vogel was right about your genius. I think he may have even underestimated you. This is your invitation. Please tell Mr. Vogel that the seed has been planted. He asked me to tell you to do so, if you win this little game. Farewell.
Okay. My dear Mr. Celeste, you no doubt have already guessed I would like to invite you to the experience of my art exhibition, not only for the purpose of the contemplation of beauty, but in my general need for your genius. You will find the gallery at the Caravanserai, at the crossroad of Bazaar Road and Hermesie. This is a main one? Yeah, sounds like one. The muse from abroad. We'll try to finish this one. Let's finish it. Is that guy?
Mr. Sherlock Holmes, I presume.
Correct. With whom do I have the pleasure?
Emilio Estero, happy to make your acquaintance. I am here on behalf of Mycroft, your brother. He's on his way to Cordona. In the meantime, he requests your assistance with a sensitive matter. My orders are to provide you with the details.
You have
Sure,
my
tell
attention,
me.
Mr. Estevaux.
Mark Ridley, the son of General Arthur Ridley, is being blackmailed. Suffice to say, the compromising material is of a delicate nature. The matter is of no small importance to the Crown, especially given the status quo on Cordona.
What about the status quo?
It is
The
cool.
Ottoman population holds a certain animosity towards the colonial rule. It's been this way since we took over the island. General Ridley made concessions with their leaders, but I'm afraid we are still teetering on the edge of open hostility.
Makes
What does
sense.
Mycroft want me to do?
What do I need to
Retrieve
do?
the blackmail material?
No, sir, nothing of the sort. Mark Ridley is meeting the blackmailer atop the old city bridge tower. You shall observe from a distance, then establish the blackmailer's identity. Do not attempt to arrest him. We'll handle it from there.
Saving the best for yourself? Fine.
There is a cafe just over the bridge that provides a good vantage point. Please report and remember.
Okay, Micro keeps asking me shit. Marcus even got into an accident at the intersection of Baskerville Street and Reed Street in northwestern Scalio. Bridge Street, Baskerville Street, and here Baskerville. No idea. Did it say what did Reed Street? I don't know where I thought it was something else. Reed. Baskerville and Reed. Baskerville and Reed. Here we go. There it is. Oh, the Baskerville and Reed. Oh, thank you for coming, Brett. Anyways, to admit one thing though, I'm liking the game, although I find the game a bit like it could be better. Oh,
Sir, what do you think you're doing?
Officer,
Oh, I know you. You're the clever chap that cracked that Palazzo del Luzzo case, eh?
presuming there has not been another murder since, then yes, it is I. I'm here to investigate the accident. You don't mind if I examine the scene?
You're too late. Case closed. It was no accident. The rickshaw driver deliberately ran that poor woman over, and I'm taking him into custody.
Oh, well, if that's the case, then my examination of the scene can hardly interfere with your brilliant work, Officer
Huxley. Well, if you want to play detective, go ahead. But stay away from my business, all right?
oh, fuck off. You're completely wrong, obviously.
It takes two to tango. I'll find a use for it. An impact
What's
to the back of
this?
the head caused severe damage. Her death was probably instant.
Cordona's true horror revealed. Behold, the killer curb.
What's this?
This pendant looks like it may contain something. Let's see.
A blank note. I do have an idea about it though. Blank notes are usually filled with something else.
The dress looks generally neat and tidy. Any staining must have been from the accident. Cleaning the houses of rich men by day and preserving England's secrets by night.
My friend, you know you're in trouble, right? But all this can go away for a small fee.
Damn crooked
Ah.
cops. Come on, concentrate, so we can stop him before he arrests the driver.
Always take care when walking beneath balconies.
Yeah, obviously there was something to do with chemistry here. Let's see, I need two. This. One. But no. No. Need something a bit better. Let's start with this. This one over here, I can just turn it around and we get a -4 instantly. Then, this one -1. Excellent. And do I have an arm? Yeah. Oof, it's easy. And now I have to fuse them together and I do believe I have enough. Yeah. Oh. Oh, wait, why are you here? With invisible ink, the note contains an address. Northwestern Skaldio, the cross of Richenberg. Okay. Let's see what happened.
From the position of the body, we
Go
can
backwards.
deduce that Mycroft's agent walked down the street from the east. The rickshaw's tracks show that the vehicle was coming from the south. The rickshaw
wasn't
gained speed
accelerated.
down the slope of the road and was going too fast to stop for a pedestrian.
But, Sherry, it would be impossible to miss a rickshaw speeding downhill. It was as fast as a racehorse.
Unless something distracts you.
Yeah. There you go.
A sudden loud noise caught the agent's attention and they stepped into the road without looking. It was all an accident. John, no one is immune to chance. Such synchrony of events would be very difficult to contrive artificially.
No such thing as coincidence. I bet there's a killer mastermind behind this. Or a team of killers. Or a secret global rickshaw conspiracy.
Upon examination of the scene, I have concluded that the smash of the
Okay,
flower pot
no.
distracted the woman. She didn't notice the oncoming rickshaw. After stepping into its path, she was knocked to the ground and died after hitting her head on the curb. It was most likely an accident.
Oh, that's just your imagination. The facts say otherwise.
Well, fact, there are no wheel tracks on the woman's body, so the rickshaw could not have run over her. Fact, you are blackmailing an innocent man.
Didn't I tell you to stay out of my business? You're lucky there's a crowd.
So the man can go free. Oh, thank you, Officer Huxley, for your excellent decision.
All right. The rickshaw puller can leave, but he better not show his face again. That goes twice for you, Mr. White Knight. Goodbye, sir.
I'm glad you didn't leave that poor chap alone.
The truth must be told,
Well.
even if it damns as often as it saves. Today it spared a driver and denounced an officer. Tomorrow, perhaps the opposite.
Well, that was great. Let me try something. Let me. I hate the combat in this game, but I need to finish it. Okay.
Coming for you.
Okay,
Too simple.
Boom.
I'm gonna hurt you.
Don't bother moving. You've lost.
Okay, going from
Take a
behind.
rest. My
The snuff's ready. Time to knock this guy out.
I'm coming.
Okay, another one. I'm getting a lot better at doing this.
I'm coming for you. I'm gonna hurt you. I couldn't miss the party.
Take a rest, my friend.
Okay, got it.
I'm coming.
Don't cry, you'll live.
He's coming.
Give him the pepper snuff.
Hello? Don't bother moving. You've lost.
Okay, let's go.
I'm coming for you.
No more crime for
Oh,
you
wow.
until next month.
Fuck.
Don't bother moving. You
Oh yeah, there we go.
Snuff's ready.
Not that easy.
Ah, fuck. Ah, got trapped. What's unfair? Hey, Kitsune! V, how are you doing? Good. Fine, I just got, like, beaten up by some weirdo guys. Let's see, what happened when you died? You just sent them backwards. Let's arrest everyone at the silver... I have to arrest everyone. Okay.
take a rest.
That means not killing. It's the contrary of killing. Arresting.
Don't cry, you'll live. No more crime for you and
The snuff's ready.
Oh.
Time to knock this guy
This
out.
place is clearly a British colony, I can understand now.
I'm coming for you.
don't cry, you'll live.
It's been 5 months since I got my model. I found fully budget river recently. Oh, really? That's good. Good to hear.
No more crime for you until next month.
I'm coming for you. I'm coming. I'm coming for you.
Okay. Because I'm coming.
I couldn't miss the party.
Too simple.
The snuff's ready.
Just die.
Oh shit. If I couldn't see anyone. Yeah? Yeah, I will punch him and run out, continue running away. Yeah, I got bullet time because it's not an actual shooting game, it's actually kinda bad at it. He did a 360 no scope.
Excuse me. Don't bother moving. You've lost.
It's called Sherlock time in this game, if you wanted to know. Fuck, no, no.
This.
Give him the pepper snuff.
I'm coming for you.
It is the Sherlock time.
Get ready for some pain.
You totally think I'm bullshitting you, but I am.
Time to knock this guy out.
I couldn't miss the party.
Don't cry, you'll live.
Okay, let's see.
Can overcome the brute now. The snuff's ready.
No. Not at all. Oh yeah. Ow! Son of a bitch. Have this.
Don't bother moving. You've lost.
No, I'm not. I'm on Twitch. Okay, I did it. Shorter concentration, huh? Ah, I see. That's... When you arrest everyone, you start getting like things you can do to make things harder for yourself. Makes sense. Invisible Link, Northwestern Scaldio. Crossing Rickenbach and Hudsonetti. Rickenbach and Hudsonetti. Rickenbach and Hudsonetti over here. I have to say that the thing about this game is that, well, it doesn't really tell you where to, like, it doesn't have like a mark to tell you where to go, but you have to put the mark, and basically it's literally, oh, you have to basically know. Oh, this is freaking back on Hudsonetti. Now, kind of a bird.
We have a large assortment and pleasant prices.
Well, no, that doesn't look like a bird at all. Rickenbach and Hudsonetti. It is between Rickenbach and Hudsonetti, I guess. I need to find a bird sign. Well, I was complaining a few months ago about that. Oh, Tarin, how are you doing? Oh, a bit to the northwest, to the other side. I got a bit like, Tarin, how are you doing? I got to the part in Cave Story that is super hard, and I stopped it for a moment. Bird sign. Carpenter, bird sign. Like it feels like a kutsu thing. Rickenbach. I think I'm here alone though. Dread is here, and Vita is also here. Or you mean alone as in, yeah, more or less. There's not a lot of people anyway, but I mean, I'm not complaining. Having one person is kinda like neat. Even if it's for a while. Bird sign. Well, not the hardest, but hard. Bird sign.
One bed, one table,
the second
and
one.
horrible scent of decay which someone tried to cover with perfume. A typical safe house for my cross spies. fake passport. I guess nothing is a crime if you're working for the crown.
Yes. Oh, Billy's here. I didn't see a Billy here. Billy VTuber. Let me see, Billy. Oh yeah, like I tried a few times, and
Reminds me of the mess in your
man,
room, John.
a few times, and I got bored of trying, and I ended the stream. Did he say something? Because I didn't notice him. Maybe he's sleeping. Shifter 11? Who's Shifter 11? I'm confused. Oh, fuck, I didn't notice him. Damn it. Uh, well, also it's... Huh, it's weird. Let me check something. You know, I was I was watching like this video of a guy playing Portal, and I wanted to cut my veins when I watched him. Like, oh, he was there. Yes, I see him. Good streamer. There you go. No, there's double. Sure. But yeah, in when I was playing this thing, I got I tried a few times and I lost several times. What else?
Reminds me of the mess in your room, John.
Other than this, no. Hi everyone on Twitch. Yeah, I'm streaming in both sides. Also in Trovo, but I forgot to open the window, and I kind of forgot. Nobody. The problem with Trovo is that, well, I have never found anyone that wants to stay. So there's something. Also, the video the video, the second part is coming, but I had to restart it again, restart some parts. So I'm sad to say that it will take some time. This what it is? I don't see. Not the mustachio. Wait, what's here? Pistol?
A brand new model.
This looks like a Smith & Wesson.
She took good care of it.
I know nothing about guns, by the way.
Being a secret agent isn't easy. The documents may have been stowed in here, but they're gone now.
What's this?
Whoever broke in clearly does not appreciate lockpicks.
I have to say that, man, this guy got the worst luck ever. Like, Mycroft, all his spies get killed. No joke. Wait a minute. But I can check the thing. Yes. Where is it? Check anything. Come on, tell me what I have to check. Anything like on the ground that I haven't noticed? It's kind of like different enough for someone to give it a check. Like this piece of paper over here, no? Book. Pieces of paper. This book, open book.
Reminds me of the mess in your room, John. Reminds me of the mess in your room, John.
Reminds me of the mess in your room, John. Concentrate this on goal. Let's see. Dead. Save house. As a doctor, Frank. Oh, what's this?
Brute force intrusion rather than
Someone entered through the window.
sneak in. The wax is still warm. Primitive, but efficient at breaking windows. Sloppy work. Unprofessional. Someone was in a hurry. Mycroft's documents were stolen. The thief entered through the broken window not long ago.
What are we waiting for? Let's search the backyard and track him down.
Like a bug here. Maybe they meant to put 2 things instead of 3. Maybe. Oh, the horse. I hope they don't beat him.
They were in such a hurry that they cut themselves.
Guess I will be able to find if I follow the
They injured
blood.
themselves pretty seriously.
Oh, it's a few months ago.
Look at the amount of blood. Does it mean they were waiting here for something?
The police patrol schedule sends officers along here regularly. Our thief wasn't waiting. They were hiding.
Over there.
The blood trail stops here.
Oh,
They must have finally bandaged the wound.
oh, it was a moment ago.
The thief must be somewhere around here. I can almost smell it.
Let's see. Police snitch. Oh, it's a gun. Yeah. Where is he hiding the gun? Where's the gun?
Piece of advice. Next time you try to steal from an agent of the United Kingdom, don't leave a trail of blood behind you. Try using a lockpick.
So it seems this is it. You found me. And now I have no choice. No choice at all. He told me to give you this letter.
So where are the documents, and who is he?
Huh. Piece of advice. When someone tells you to mind your own business, listen.
Oh. The advanced Assassin's Creed movement engine for Dr. Sherlock Holmes of all things. Really?
It's a grim augury indeed. There's something bigger brewing, John. We should inspect the poor man for any leads. What did you get yourself into?
Is it my best? Yep, yeah, this can kill you. Like my best man, Dr. Moriarty, you know, fun come moment.
Preservation for a man on his way to suicide. Old and made of silver. Not expensive, but might be an heirloom.
Yes.
A family insignia. Typical nobleman fashion.
Yes, Moriarty time.
Expensive clothes.
This sounds like the hallmark of Moriarty.
Photo of this poor bugger. Better to give Mycroft something rather than nothing.
I suppose it may help in understanding the situation.
Let's see. Well, this is my palace, yes. Microstation got into an accident. Finally, documents the way they considered the safe house suggests he was not a professional. It's unlikely he could have found out about the secret. Yeah, but what did the note say? The documents. History. No. Okay, I guess it's time to talk with Moriarty. I mean with yes, here we go. I have to go to City Hall, in front of the City Hall. Police over here. And I have to find someone who's scared of fire. Oh, Billy, go sleep. Have a nice night.
Guests of Cordona, the treasures await you.
I should get a headpad redeem. I will get a headpad redeem. There you go. He looks like he hates fire.
Help me, please.
My dear fellow, you're talking to the right man.
The documents are gone, the thief is dead, and all I have is this note from Em. Maybe John was right. The rickshaw scene was a setup if it was the person behind it has played us all. And yet, rather than despair, I feel alive. There's someone out there, someone like me, someone at my level. I gladly accept this challenge.
On your report immediately. Thank you for your service.
The accident doesn't look so accidental anymore, does it?
I think you might be right, John. I feel like someone is leading us by the nose. First time I've encountered such a devious mind.
I suspect not the last.
I'm for mystery. This has become rather interesting. Lucky Joe is locked up, but the blackmail material have been stolen by someone else. I couldn't retrieve them for the United Kingdom intelligence. I got Joe letters from an M, who seems to be behind the theft of Harring's document. Lucky Joe said that he was contacted by M at the Il Palazzo del Lusso hotel. Oh, and they know it was me. That's kind of like let's see how it goes. Yeah, salutes. Let's go there. Yeah, let's see what we find. This is the palazzo. Well, this is not the palazzo. This is not the entrance. I need another entrance.
Oh, is that you, Mr. Holmes? Please, come in. Now that the police have finished their investigation, Il Palazzo del Lusso has finally reopened. We are delighted to welcome you back, Mr. Holmes.
Okay. Il Palazzo del Lusso. Let's see.
Could you help me?
Don't take it personally, sir. But I know nothing about this.
How can I help you, sir?
Good day. I'm looking for room 227. An acquaintance of mine has invited me to visit him.
Oh, Mr. Holmes, what a delight to see you again. Professor Malice told me he was expecting someone, but I didn't know it would be you. 227 is upstairs and to the left. He said you should spare him the trouble and let yourself in. Here's the key. I'm sure he'll be thrilled to see you.
Professor Malice. Yes. Yes, of course. Well, I'd best not keep him waiting, thank you.
Yeah, nobody here seems to be him. 127. 125. 126. 127. What's in here?
The champagne bottle is uncorked, yet still chilled and bubbly.
What's
That's
this?
all of this man.
Someone's celebrating a victory, and I'm not sure it's us.
Anglo-Egyptian war looms. The first move has been made.
Is he... You want to start the Anglo-Egyptian war? The Ottoman Empire invades Egypt. Like, no, well, no, it already did it.
A clean champagne flute. M is celebrating and wants us to know it. A family photo of the man who jumped off the bridge.
This.
Everybody has pressure points. What would happen if I pushed
Who has pressure points? Earl Wellington was a wealthy nobleman that arrived on Cordona at the very beginning of the silver rush of 1818. He funneled all of his money into mining and earned himself a fortune in return. Daniel had 4 sons, all infamous for their spoiled behavior and ability to pay their way out of any crime, including bludgeoning a man near death and setting a bar of fire. Daniel Wellington died in 1859 at the age of 67, and his secret passed to his eldest son, Tom Wellington, who was not nearly as smart as a businessman as his father. Every new financial investment failed, but with the mining business still profitable, they finally were insulated. Until 1872, the mines were exhausted. Some say that Wellington family went into bankruptcy in 1866, but the true collapse happened earlier in 1863. When Tom Wellington committed suicide. His wife and 7-year-old son, Reginald, was left with the debt and his unsympathetic brothers offer no respite. The miners demand payment, vandalizing the Wellington mansion, and threaten wars. The family sold their estate to pay off the debt, then disappeared. But even now, the family has a lot of enemies on the island.
Mysteries of Sirius B by Jacob Haring.
The Mysteries of
Then
Sirius.
discarded, like everyone in his path. These people were not colleagues or co-conspirators, they were just implements M used to get what he wanted.
That's how Moriarty works.
Nelson's monument in Trafalgar Square, London. I am watching you.
The hairs on my neck just stood up.
Nelson's monument in Trafalgar Square, London.
Okay. What's this? Dear Mr. Holmes, I must apologize for not being there to greet you. I waited for quite some time, but perhaps I overestimated your abilities. Alas, I have urgent matters to attend overseas and can't delay their party no longer. As such, I'm afraid I simply do not have the time to pack all my things. Perhaps you can take a good look around for me and see if there's anything of note. Being your debt, and I already thinking about how to repay you. Must run, and
He's gone, tore through Cordona like a hurricane and left us to sift through the wreckage. Extensive handwritten notes on Sirius B. It appears M was studying up. A dossier
Sirius
on
B.
General Garnet Wolseley.
General Garnet Wolseley. It's kind of spook. Like for the first time in their game, they know how to do like
I recognize
maybe
this seal
something
from
else.
Jacob Haring's mail. He left behind only what he wanted us to find. Infuriating. Jacob Haring, just a pawn in a complex.
Isn't this the man that killed himself?
Mycroft's agent. So M did
And that's
orchestrate
the
her
other
acting
dude.
with unimaginable precision. A marked map of Cordona. We've visited most of these locations recently. The position of naval forces in the Mediterranean. This M has his sights set on bigger things. All these thefts, exactions, and deaths are the intricately entwined pieces of a greater plan, and we fail to influence it in the slightest.
We're too late, Sherry. M set this all up for us, knowing by the time we found it, he would already have left Cordona.
No, there must be something I've missed. We can still catch him.
There's nothing else here. It's over. You read his letter. He laid out this makeshift museum to taunt you. Don't give him the satisfaction.
I will not cede defeat. I will treat this threat with the seriousness it deserves, which is to say, my absolute attention.
Then you were giving him the win, Sherlock. Have you considered you might be out of your depth? He was sitting here in this very room, spinning his web around Cordona and beyond, manipulating and murdering people, using the Mediterranean as his playground like some sodding Napoleon of crime.
Are you trying to suggest?
I am not suggesting. I am stating outright that he is toying with you and you are too arrogant to avoid the bait. Sherlock, we stumbled into the lion's den. Now we must slow down, be smart, and make sure we get to walk out alive.
When a fly gets caught in a spider's web, it twitches.
You're overreacting.
But the more it does so, the more it traps itself. You are twitching too much, John. Do not mistake my rage for recklessness. Do not mistake disappointment for desperation. The spider does not yet know what it caught.
He knows full well. The man makes no mistakes, Sherlock.
Incorrect. He just made one. He caught my attention.
That's what I'm saying. You are behaving exactly how I'd expect. He wants you to come after him. He knows you can't resist the game. You need to face the facts. You lost. You were outwitted and he got away. Don't fall for it again. The smartest thing we can do now is lick our wounds and tell Mycroft everything.
Mycroft, now you really are being hysterical.
Look around you, Sherlock. He's stealing secrets from the Crown,
Yeah,
toying with navies, fomenting war. You cannot catch him alone. We will need all your brother's connections to stop this madman before he does worse.
M thinks he can anticipate my decisions, and for now,
I have it under
believe
control.
it. But fear not, John. When opportunity strikes, so will I.
This is not about you and your ego, Sherlock. There are other lives at risk.
I am well aware, John, but Mycroft is not the answer. For the Crown, criminals like M are just as easily seen as assets or allies should their crimes align with one's political agenda. I will not involve my brother and risk this man walking free. I cannot allow it.
You're fooling yourself, Sherlock. You think M doesn't have a folder on you and Mycroft? He's counting on you two not cooperating. It's obvious.
I am simply ensuring that when M and I cross paths again, it will be on my terms. Neither his nor Mycroft's. That is how I will win.
This is a mistake, and one day you'll pay for it. But I know you too well to argue any longer. M is gone. For now, best to focus on the reason we came to Gordona in the first place.
On that matter, you are probably right. But John, I need you on my side.
I am on your side, Sherry.
I appreciate it.
Oh no. I'm gonna get that son of a bitch.
I hope you enjoyed your visit.
From cirrhosis. Guess that was it. But the voices are correct. No, I'm sorry. I'm sorry you think that they are correct. They're incorrect. The voices are incorrect. Sherlock is not an egocentrical maniac like he has shown himself to be, but believe me when I say that he is correct this time. I'm not going to let some asshole like be behind me. I'm probably going to find a way to beat him up. So let's see what we got. What we got.
Enjoy your purchase. Garden statues, swings, and Sorry, I have nothing to offer you at present.
Well, it's someone that looks exactly the same. Let's check over this coin. I like the coin puzzles, so although they're kinda well, depends the coin puzzles. Some of them are kinda dumb, but I do think they have like a bit of thought put behind them, so I like them. Let's see. There are two locations in Grand Sarret that cause great deal of trouble over the long time for local police patrol. The first is at the spot where you're reading this note. The second at a similar structure near the crossing of Burnett Street and Barkerville. At midnight, a group of vandals will regularly leave obscene graffiti depicting local aristocratic family near one of the 2 points. Instead, the occurrence noted the following details. The graffiti appearance depended upon the direction of the police patrol. Each time the police patrol set out from the police station toward the yacht club, the graffiti will be waiting for them at point 2. Each time the police patrol would head to the opposite direction, graffiti would appear at the point 1. Possible to meet that the culprits communicated to the police patrol approach somehow. There was no direct vision between the 2 points. However, they must have used an intermediary location to send warnings from one to the other. You have hidden this coin in the intermediary spot in an object that they use for the communication. First one is this spot. The yacht club is over there. Burner Street is Burner Street and Baskerville. Over here must be. It looks like this one over here. Must be the other spot. Look at the second spot. No, it's not. Burner Street and Baskerville. Over here, maybe? Wait. Let me reread the note. Okay. Burner and Baskerville. Other place that could be between Burnerville and Baskerville.
Extra, extra!
No, it is not. They're in your head. Yes, and they're most. Yeah, no. He's correct. Like the voices in the head are completely correct. Let's see. Found it. The confusion terminal point by bundles that communicate the police patrol about. This point is located somewhere between point 1, the location that is known, and point 2, the crossing of Bernard Street and Baskerville in Girls Lake. The coin is hidden in an object used for communication. The ball only struck at night. The intermediate point can be seen from 2 points of the 2 points. So let's go to Bernard Street and Baskerville.
Nice to see you.
Up the street. Okay, the coin is in a place where both guys can see it. Runner Street and Baskerville. Back. Look here, this is Bernard Street and Baskerville. Be able to see it from here. Yeah, well, I guess the correct place is where I thought it was, yes. Voices are correct. Okay, let's see. Has to be in a place. Yeah, I'm having fun. Has to be somewhere between these two. Well, that thing over the bridge. Maybe that thing over the bridge. One of the lamps.
one of a kind made as a proposal to the British Secretary
Yes.
of State. This design was rejected, and all successive copper coins had a seated figure of Britannia. A British grain to replace the Haber on Malta. Mother had a relative in the Maltese government who gave this unique coin as a wedding gift.
That one was easy. I'm smart. What else? There's another one missing, and there's one over here. Well, I will check another coin. Let me see. 1 hour and a half left, so we can continue with this stupid coin hunt. Donna Abbey. We are around here. Let's see. Corner. Yes. We're over here. Okay, let's see. On top of these stairs. Yes. Let's see what it says. Here at the building where you found this note, I once had an encounter that showed me in practice the luck is supremely unreliable. Well, it wasn't that I should meet with a contact who knew the names of the high-ranking foreign spies inside of the Cordona military. I was waiting inside the building when I heard a distant gunshot. I looked out from the front door and saw my contact dead on the street below. I observed the wounds, judging by the bullet. The entry was point he was shot from, northwest direction from a very high vantage point. The shooter was exceptionally lucky. The bullet hit an artery and his target died within a matter of seconds. I quickly deduced at the point from where the shot was made. I ran there. I saw a police officer who was questioning a suspicious man in purple clothes near the gate in Barnard Street. I noticed the gunpowder resin on his hand and realized that this was our shooter, held by another illegal policeman. Pure accident, but one that demonstrated how luck can turn in an instant. However, the shooter was carrying no gun. Knowing where he shot from and where he was stopped by police, I easily found the place where he disposed of his weapon. There's the coin. Okay. I need to find a northwest direction. High vantage point northwest. Northwest. So he was down there. The highest point is over there. The northwest. No. Yeah. No. Northwest. Oh! The church. He was shot from the church. I have to go to that. It's that church over there. They found it in the Vernier Street gate. We went all the way through here to there. So that means that it must be behind the church. The location. Eastern Grants Array. Hang on. Can't get up here, damn it. Yeah, I have to. On the behind of the church. I'll go to the other side. I am a bit hungry though. I should have eaten, but I ate a bit too little, I think. Maybe under this bandit layer. Let's try it.
I'm coming for you.
No more crime for you until next month.
I'll put you 6 feet under.
Don't cry, you'll live.
Shot it himself.
Give him the pepper snuff.
I couldn't miss the party.
Take a rest, my friend.
The snuff's ready.
Don't cry, you'll
give him the pepper snuff.
Don't bother.
The snuff's ready.
PC.
I'm coming.
Take a rest.
Give him the pepper snuff.
He's coming.
I'm coming for you.
Don't cry, you'll live.
The snuff's ready.
Not that easy.
Ah, fuck.
Oh, you killed him.
Anymore. Yeah, I did. Doesn't matter anymore.
Ow.
I couldn't miss the
I
party.
got the money. Matter.
Just die.
Overcome him. Don't run.
I'm coming.
Okay, charge. Come on, come on. Another one.
Don't bother.
Give him the pepper snuff.
With the pepper snuff. Or let's see if I'm able to do it. So without the concentration thing. The joke could be made that it's the same guy you're sending to prison. Well, they do make the joke.
No more crime for you until next month.
There you go, that's the joke. No more crime for you until next month.
Don't bother moving. You've lost.
I'm coming.
I couldn't miss the party. Weaken him first.
I'm coming.
Overcome him, don't...
Oh.
I couldn't miss the party.
What the... No! Ah.
Just die. I'm coming. Dodge this. I'm coming for you. Eat lead.
No more crime for you until next month.
Hey. Good.
Don't bother.
Give him the pepper snuff.
No more
Yeah,
crime for
the,
you.
the shooting section of this game is kinda lame, but it's the only way to get money, really.
Don't bother moving. You've lost.
It's all yours now. Go for it. Hey, you could have kept him alive.
No, I couldn't.
No more crime for you until next month.
I'm coming.
Give him the pepper snuff.
Take a rest, my friend.
Almost did it correctly this time. There's one, I got almost every. Nah. More or less the same. Man. Now I know where it is, so I can do it later. Okay, so the gate of Ransoray would be the gate of Verdant Street. This one. What did it say? It said, distant gunshot, observe the wounds, judgment bullet point, northwestern from a very high point. The shooter was not liking the bullet hit it. Good at the point from where the shot was made. I ran there, I saw the police officer who was questioning the speech of the man near the gate at Vernon Street. I noticed the gate.
May I ask for your assistance?
I'd tell you if I knew, but unfortunately, I don't.
It's near the church, that's for sure. Right, then like throw it on the side. It's not around here. We should just walk through Bernard Street until I see a gate. I don't know any gate. Maybe Founder Squares is a gate. Paneteria. This is Bonaparte. Street gate. Could be. Walk through Vernon Street to the Lancia Gate, I guess. One is confusing. It's not this church, it's this other church, though. The church that is behind it. Now that I know this. But it's the same church. Check this area. This side street. Oh. Bugged. Okay. What other... Lame. Mustache.
Help me, please. That's new to me. There is nothing I can tell you.
Arahu, no. What is it? Yeah.
Greeting.
Sir, stop doing that. Burnett Street Gate. There's no Burnett Street Gate. I don't know what the fuck they're even talking about. Burnett Street doesn't continue that way, and it doesn't go that way either. Way. Okay. The sugar guild micros contact on Gallifrey Street in Grand Surrey, in front of a tall building. The shot was made from a northwest direction from a high altitude, but shortly afterwards was stopped by police furniture near the gate. Had no gun on him, but micros deducted the geos where he might have dropped. The coins hitting that point, between the roost of the smaller of two... Oh! Smaller of two trees. Tell me. See anything? It mustn't be that far away. Where else could it be? Some trees over there. Trees over here. I believe it would be these trees over here. These are the closest trees, but they're not. They're the same, you know, size. So it wouldn't be there. Then the next tree would be over. Would be going through here. Where else could he put it? There's two trees and one is smaller than the other. Brain power not working. Hey Necro. How are you doing? The roots of the smaller of the trees, huh? What the trees? Yeah, she slept a lot. Second. This is too far. Maybe I'm thinking it too hard. I went too far, you know? I don't know which one is the gate of Virgin Street because I don't see it. I mean, you were kind of sleepyhead, Necro, today. You sent me a watermelon wolf and then you went back to sleep.
Excuse me, just one question.
You're not a smart person, are you? I don't care about your business.
An actor called Asper
Dumb.
in the British. One of the first
I was over here a
coins
couple of
dating back
times.
to the 15th century. They minted them in Serbian despotate. It bears a tura, the unique calligraphic seal of a sultan. Mycroft received this coin as a gift from a prominent Turkish family in Cordona for some favor.
Baby. Which coin is... Oh! Bibi! Hey! Hello! How are you doing, Bibi? Hello! Hello, 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 hello! Merchant raid! Oh, you're merchant raiding me. That's too smiley. I'm smelling too many merchants coming in. What the fuck did I just said? Smelly merchants. What were you doing, Bibi? Okay, the bazaar in Berkeley Street, the old city. Bazaar, did he say Bazaar Street though? Bazaar Road? Maybe. I don't know. What are you doing? Bibi. Man, I should put like the raid things, you know? I'm starting Twitch again. You do you Twitch again?
Don't miss out on the best.
Oh, you must go to sleep. I must go to sleep soon, but I...
Let's pick something that suits you.
Thank you, Bibi. Thank you for coming.
Leave. Take one more look.
Money?
Oriental,
25
merhaba. It's a good day for a purchase.
25 pesos.
May your purchase bring you joy.
Let's buy the Anatolian rug. But where did I was supposed to go?
Come. Decorate your house
Vogel
in
Management of
Oriental
Resort Gallery, which is
style.
located in the Caravanasa. Bazaar Golden Hermes sale. Oh, Hermes. Oh, that corner over there. It said going directly the opposite direction. Man, I have zero sense of direction. If I don't have a map in front of me or something like that, I'm skibidi kidabi. Skibidi. This one.
Mr. Holmes, you came. Oh, how
Oh, this is Vogel.
kind. Though now, of course, I realize it is because of my game, not the works on display.
It needn't be one or the other. Your man's disguise was easily debunked, Mr. Vogel, but I shall admit that you planted in me the seed of curiosity.
Ah, terrific! I had no doubt you'd put the pieces together. Let us call it an opening gambit before the real game begins.
So, this little game of yours, what's it about?
An enigma to solve. A locked area in the basement with no windows found brutally vandalized. I have no clue how it was possible.
What about this intrusion? What happened?
Last night, I was about to leave the
Spread
gallery
the
when I
vents.
heard a noise downstairs. I went to the basement, but I didn't see anything out of the ordinary. It was admittedly a rudimentary inspection. It is not uncommon to get rats down there, so seeing nothing of note, I left and locked up the building. When I returned this morning, alas,
Ooh,
I
rats.
discovered that part of the exhibition had been torched, and there was no sign of the intruder. The mystery being, of course, that all the doors to the gallery were locked exactly as I left them.
And the door to the basement is the only entrance?
Correct. Tell me you're not intrigued.
And this locked area downstairs, what exactly was it?
The under gallery.
What was in
It's
the
always
basement?
shut, and I'm the only one with the key.
Ah, so this is your private collection, not part of the gallery.
Oh, no. It's an exclusive exhibition of eccentric pieces. Only a select cadre of artists, investors, and collectors are admitted. Not everyone deserves to have their eyes opened.
Well, this matter is certainly within my wheelhouse.
This intrusion troubles me. Please take a look around if you're willing.
That's
The
it.
under gallery is through the door at the end.
I will see what I see.
Hey, can I check the... Well, that's shit. Yellow Crest by Paul Gauguin. I don't like it. Yes. I still have some time. Oh, I know this one. This is that Pope that was that accuses. I think it was Formosus. The trial of Sergius, I think. Stephen. There you go. Pope Formosus and Stephen. I have seen that painting. Really good. That is. Looks like a brain. Spirits of the water. Okay. Red hair woman. Love and pain. Some guy. Luncheon on the grass. Ah, a manette. Nice ass.
You sure you don't
Falling
like
Tom
art,
from
Sherry?
behind. Oh, this. Oh, it's censored. You can't show that on stream. The apparition. Gustave Moreau. The original of the world. Gustave Courbet. Yes, it got to be a Frenchman.
Back home, we've got a taxidermist. He's gonna have a heart attack when he sees what I bring him.
AC Swinburne room.
A simplistic attempt at provocation.
Back home, we've got a taxidermist.
a shark.
He's gonna have a heart attack when he sees what I bring him.
Okay, I will have to say that this looks more like a sex dungeon than an art gallery. It has been slightly moved.
Sherry, how about some company in that dreary chamber of yours?
Leave my lonely... A handprint of the thing from another world. But it looks fresh, and its coal origin ruins the effect of the extra mundane. A true artist never shows an unfinished piece. Old, and hasn't been used for a long time.
Get some coal.
The left step's
Oh.
length is shorter than the
29
right.
inches.
It indicates that the walker was lame.
4 inches. As lame as this gallery, I would say.
Sodden
Oh,
and
I
mold
like
ridden.
this painting,
One
but
presumes
this
deliberately.
looks like shit in here. What would they do this? I always liked the painting. I play every game, and every game has a Goya or something. Like some description of Goya, like the last 2 games I played.
Saturn
Well,
devouring
Personal
his
Story, I
son.
mean, like
Grim
the
composition.
other one.
Unflinching in its ferocity, yet somehow beautiful.
The parasites of creativity? Or just a reflection of the artist's recreational interests?
Will a wild room. Oscar Wild Room.
Ugh, sheer vandalism. Only an ignorant person could do such a
Room
thing.
is empty.
A Malpowbutt. Coal fingerprints. I think we're looking for a man with a coal moustache.
Oh. Coal mustache? What the hell is a coal mustache? Coal mustache. No idea what a coal mustache is. I Franco room. The gallery introduces smoker who limps. What's this? And it's fragile. For paintings? Maybe something in the stairs that I didn't check. Or nothing.
I wish I could show you the gallery under different circumstances, but life is
Seem like
beautiful in its
questions.
unpredictability, isn't it?
We haven't finished checking things. For wild room. Everything.
Closed with a metal bolt.
Okay, I need. Oh. Oh.
Footprints.
Makes sense.
Size 9.5.
We now know how he entered. enter through here. Tap this. Probably. The other one. I guess it's an easy one.
The intruder entered the basement through the coal chute. He used a magnet to open the hatch bolt.
Like this.
He accidentally pushed a shovel to the floor. Vogel heard the noise. At the sound of his approaching footsteps, the intruder hid inside the coffin. When Vogel entered the basement, he failed to notice anything strange and left without properly checking. The intruder waited until Vogel had left the caravanserai before burning the paintings in Wilde's room. But the vandalism was a cover for the theft.
Someone stole a painting. See, I guess I will have to talk with Vogel about this.
Not what I expected.
What do you think my collection is about?
Extravagant paintings have been left to rot in the basement. A commentary on decay and the crumbling of society, correct?
I don't know.
Well, that's absurd. Of course you know. It's your gallery.
There is no one answer, no singular truth, but many filtered through the subjective mind. That forgetting, embellishing, lying machine. Besides, what's wrong with a lie if it makes life more interesting?
What's wrong with a lie? It corrupts the ability of others to behave freely and rationally.
Men never act freely and rationally anyway. It matters not what is or isn't in the end. The only important thing is how you feel. And I simply want to feel and consume as much as I can. Don't you?
Feelings are simply one's animal ancestry trying to wrest back control of the brain.
He's a consumer.
The distraction.
You try not to feel.
Oh
even in a
no.
place like this. None of it moves you.
To be frank,
you're a bit late, Charo, but yeah, thank you for the raid.
of interest in art.
But Mr. Holmes, it is joy incarnate, mankind's greatest achievement.
Mankind's highest achievement above all others is objective and rational
humor.
I see then why you dislike art, for it means whatever you want it to.
Or perhaps, Mr. Vogel, I was lying.
Aha.
Mr. Vogel, I have confirmed that the intruder was an average-sized, flexible, malpal smoker with a limp. As it happens, the vandalism was a cover. The true intent was to steal a painting without your knowledge. The fact is, one of the pieces from the Wild Room is not in the wreckage.
What? That is extraordinary.
The intruder entered the basement through the coal chute. He used a magnet to open the latch and dislodged the shovel while doing so. That's the noise you heard yesterday. When you went downstairs to investigate, he hid in the coffin.
It seems I should have checked the space more thoroughly.
This thief was familiar with the gallery and he was sporting a limp.
A limp and blister.
Do any of your clients or artists come to mind?
Peace out. Have a nice
Your
night.
attention to detail is remarkable, Mr. Holmes.
I will have bedtime soon, so see you later, nerd.
Alas, I'm afraid I cannot suggest a culprit.
The fire was a clever attempt to hide a stolen painting, even if it didn't fool me.
theft?
I found the remnants of an empty frame in the pile of ashes. The canvas had been removed. Do you know which paintings in the Wild Room may have interested a thief? Were any particularly expensive?
Those pieces belong to a well-known artist named Boniface Mercurio. They're controversial, but not of a notably high value.
There's something more, is there not? I can see it in your eyes.
Indeed. There is another intriguing angle. I recently received an anonymous offer for one of Mercurio's works. The sum was more than fair, and indeed could have saved Mercurio from his artistic poverty. But he declined it.
Was it a performative whim? Some artists lionize pain and hardship as if their work would be worse after a meal and a hot bath.
I cannot tell. But not only did he refuse the deal, he insisted on displaying the painting in the public space. I was hoping to change his mind, but artists are a special breed of stubborn.
What was depicted in the piece?
Hey, where does
A
Mercury
bound
live?
woman
I
wrapped
can
in
stop the
robes,
painting.
being penetrated by a red devil that stared at us, the viewer. The beast had numerous tails growing from his back, and a large crowd gathered around the pair, silently watching the orgiastic scene.
Okay, well, given the nature of the other works on display, it's hard to see why that one stood out. What could possibly be its value?
The evaluation of art is very subjective, Mr. Holmes. After all, art is everything. A poem, a bruise, the beads of sweat on your beloved skin. Even a masterfully solved crime.
I'm not sure I see the connection.
Regardless, the painting was one of a series called The Sabbath Night in Cordona. The works depict sex, violence, and other controversial acts that life, for better or worse, contains.
Ah, I see.
I'm not sure that you do, but that can wait for another time.
So where can I find Boniface Mercurio?
I know he lives somewhere in Old City, but couldn't be more specific. He's a prominent figure, so finding him shouldn't be a problem.
Well, I believe I have enough to begin. Thank you, Mr. Vogel. Your gallery certainly has unexpected depths.
I'm delighted to have been able to please a friend. In return, I expect you to come back with good news. Or at least with a good story.
Okay. Let's see. I hope this guy, I don't find this guy dead. Oh, sorry, okay. I guess I should ask someone. Let's see.
Are you able to help me?
No.
You. Okay, first times I heard about it. Oh.
It's the first time I've heard it.
So, the best way would be to go all the way to a Chronicle, maybe? He's a prominent person, so he could be there.
Mr. Holmes, I have something for you. Mr. Holmes, I see what you're up to. Mysterious stranger pursues betrothed woman. But please, let us keep things professional. I have in my possession an envelope containing details of a special assignment for you. Tell me, are you interested?
I believe I am, but to be very clear, Miss Sertle, my interest extends
sure.
to the message and not the messenger.
So he claims he's not a gal sneaker, seducing women everywhere he goes. Perhaps the truth is even more scandalous?
Please spare me the speculation. Return to the matter at hand.
A gang of smugglers, the Eels, have Cordona in their clammy grip. The British Empire can abide it no longer. Mycroft insists they be disbanded. But this organization only falls with the capture of their odious leader, Friedrich Panzer. And note well, I did say capture, not kill. Inside your envelope is a map marked with the Eels' warehouses. But alas, we do not know in which Friedrich Panzer resides.
So even Mycroft has his limits.
Indeed. You must be sure to identify the correct...
Okay,
Here are all
whatever.
the files, and feel free to use the archive too. Again...
Miss Sertle, if you're quite done with the redundant instruction...
Well, that's perfect. Tortured hero lashes out after rejected romance. Tomorrow...
Woman. Where is it? People. Celebrities section. Front page. TV. Ah, I got it. Brawl at Artist Salad. The past week has brought us a new scandal regarding the local so-called artistic higher society. It all began with the painting salad named by the local authorities as the Dance of Decadence. The director of the publishing house, the Lion Daron Terwick, broke the idol by throwing a chair at Decadence artist Bonifacio Mercutio. As Mr. Terwick said later, he did it because Mr. Mercurio brought dishonor to his name. The column writer gradually reminded the reader that recently Mr. Mercurio has spotted Miss Terwick at a coffee shop. Afterwards, an orchestra conductor, Kurt Gallagher, smashed a painting across Mr. Terwick's head to protect his friend Mercurio. Suggested the kind of sorry from Farmer's Eve between Scarlet and Olive Street. This is about ill hunting. Good cover. To infiltrate the hills, you have to disguise yourself as one of the gang. Your seventh best will be to be a certain William Hart, also known as Ugly Face Billy. According to our source, he has recently faked his death and can go into hiding. You can find his obituary in the recent news of Silverton. Ah, let's do that. I'm already here. Silverton, people, obituaries, recent. William Hart died in a tragic accident in Silverton at the age of 29. A loving father and upstanding citizen, he leaves his wife and 5 children to mourn his passing. I need more money. Let's see, it's 20. Let's see. Something. Wanted to check that one. Okay. I should put the new emojis in here in Twitch. I haven't done it yet. No? Wait, no. This one. My mother's struggle with mental disease could well be hereditary and affect my mind rationality. There we go. Trattoria. Okay, so Hermes Way between Bakery and Scarlet Road. There we go. There's a hidden coin over there, so I could do it. I could do a hidden coin. And we go over here. Well, wait a second. Wait a cotton pickle second. Could be something around here. Oh, there we go. The East is a delicate matter. Sherlock, it took me some time to work the old city people, as they are not especially welcome to our side. Take for example the house of Ramir. They lost their superiority to the House of Eagle, who adopted the British rule, and they still refuse to change. It's such a shame. They make the best coffee in the whole Mediterranean. I would frequently pick my morning brew from the coffee shop frequented by Ramir workers. Visit a street nearby that has direct view upon the big tower. I'd walk it slowly, enjoying a quiet bustle of a waking city. A little further in front of a large wooden gate, that blocks the road. I turn left into the archway. Through it there is a yard, and I sit underneath the big tree, enjoying my coffee and listen to. He likes roots of trees. Yeah. First things first, let's ask this guy. No.
Is this familiar?
Some guy on the streets.
I don't understand you, mister.
Maybe not a. Maybe a woman? This woman, no. Where are the kids everywhere? Where are the people? The adults? I need an adult.
I'm sorry, my brother. I know nothing about it.
Can I ask you a question?
No, it's the first time I've heard it.
This isn't working. You might need a different tack.
Okay. Where could be this coffee shop? But it doesn't tell me. Ramir house workers. No, maybe like dress more.
Could you help me?
Mother says we should help each other, but I can't help you with this.
Don't miss out on the best carpets on the island.
The coffee shop.
Are you able to help me?
I am sorry. That's not something I know.
Oh, I am bored. Call me when you find the answer.
May I ask you something?
I am sorry. That's not something I know.
Okay. Let's see something. Okay, spooks, help. Yeah, I did a double take too. I don't know, options. What does use concentration? Somalian better. Maybe I have to work for our Turkish German beggar. Maybe I have to find first a Ramir. Someone from the house of Ramir.
May I ask you something?
Stay away from me and from people like me too, or you'll regret it.
Nasılsın?
Okay, that isn't exactly the response I was expecting. Pretty low.
May I ask you something?
Brother, you found the right person to ask.
The coffee shop used to be on Bazaar Road between Gol Ashfar Caravanserai and Imam Sahir Mosque. Okay. The coffee shop used to be in Bazaar Road. Between this and something like and something else. And the, wait. Between and the Caravera. So it's one of these. It was right. I was right next to it. Okay, next. Yeah, this one has a direct view of a tall tower. There's a black wooden gate. There's an archway, yes. This one. This one.
Mycroft returned with this coin from Venice. It was a long trip, but
Yes.
I don't remember any stories. Mycroft never talked much about any of his trips. An ancient silver grosso. It was first introduced under Doge Enrico Dandolo and quickly became a dominant coin of Mediterranean commerce.
About Dandolo. About Dandolo. Anyways, that was it. That was, well, until I figured out how to do it, it was easy. Let's see.
Are you able to help me?
No, brother, I've never heard of this.
But brother. Hermes Road. This way. This is Hermes Road. No. I have to go to the north. North. To north. Over here. It'll be around here, and this is where we will find the body. A pharmacy. One of these houses.
Excuse me, young man. Where do you think you're going?
Greetings, Mom. I'm
just
looking for
going.
the...
I don't care who you're looking for. You shall not pass. No visitors allowed.
I wish to buy a painting from Mr. Boniface Mercurio. Is he at home?
Dearie, tell me, because old age has made me blind. Did someone write Information Bureau on my forehead? Because I'm not here to answer your questions. Entry is for residents only. If you aren't a resident, please leave, or I shall report you to the police.
Residents only, huh? Huh. Okay. I need to look more bohemian. Oh, there you go.
No visitors allowed.
Okay, not bohemian enough. Something like this.
No visitors allowed.
Where is the fashion police? Here you go.
Don't pass by. Welcome.
Decorate your
Welcome.
house in Oriental style.
Let's pick something that suits you.
See? What?
Be careful with what you've taken.
I think this is the correct thing. I'm dressed like the dude. Wait, 1 second.
Nice
Maybe
of
I'm
Let's
forgetting
pick
about
some.
the beard. He also has a beard.
Don't leave. Take one more look.
Don't miss out on the best carpets.
Let's pick
on the-
something. A good choice. A good choice indeed.
We got. Think that's good enough. Sure, let's remove my glasses. Maybe she will forget. She won't notice that it's not me.
Boniface, sweetie. Is that you? Ah, old age.
How are you, Mum? I'm ashamed to admit that I've lost my...
For heaven's sake! How many times will you lose that key of yours? Of course I have a spare. You artists all live in your own little world.
Please, accept my thanks.
I would rather accept your rent. You promised to pay me several weeks ago and I'm still waiting.
I will pay you, I promise, very soon.
You'd better do, my dear. Or else I'll just change the lock. And I won't fall for those cow eyes.
Let's see if he's dead. This is presentation. You know, this is something lacking in other
blood has
cases.
dried. I've heard of this style of painting. It is called expressionism.
Red skin, tails on the back, reminds me of Werder's description of the stolen painting. The chest has been searched. Aunt May whiskey, brandy bucks. Quite a collection he had here.
Yes. I'll find here. Knife is missing. Look, cloth
I
fiber.
wonder where he got that fancy camera.
Photographer.
Despite the overall tendency towards mess, you cannot sit with the drawer pulled out like this. Someone left it after searching.
Wonder. What's this?
It appears the wine was truly awful.
Oh.
The photograph was not pulled out in time. Such a waste of material. Look at this, John. Isn't it our stolen demon?
Yes.
Don't look at me like that, Sherry. I will not touch that dirty floor.
Finally, the
Judging by
died.
post-mortem
Someone
rigidity,
slashed
the
his
body
throat.
lay here for 1 or 2 days. The wound is precise. It was inflicted by a razor or a knife. Soaked in blood. It seems as if the puddle of blood was here before the rags. A normal kitchen knife. Could be the murder
weapon, I guess. Oh, let's see what happened. He was clearly murdered. Someone came, the guy who went to the fight, he grabbed the knife.
You're not even trying, Sherry.
Painting, I think this is correct.
You're not even trying, Sherry. Concentrate.
That is the correct. I don't know if he had a limb.
You're not even trying, Sherry. Concentrate.
Like this.
Mercurio was developing photographs when the intruder snuck in. Mercurio heard him coming. While the thief was searching the chest, the painter ran towards him with a bottle in his hand. He smashed it across the thief's head. The intruder had no choice but to defend himself, and the weapon of opportunity happened to be a kitchen knife. Mercurio stepped aside to grab the painting, but the wine-blinded thief attacked Mercurio's throat. When the thief came to his senses, he saw Mercurio bleeding on the floor. He grabbed the rags and tried to bandage him, but it was too late. Why did Mercurio attempt to snatch the painting in the middle of a fight? To strike the intruder? Not with his painting, it was too important to him.
See.
It's time for some chemical magic, John.
Let's see. Chemical magic. Let's try to do this. Let's see. With this, I can lower 1 by 1, having 3. A little bit of it. 6 and 4. 4. Wait, we can try something else. Let me see. This and this. It's -1. This one. -6. One. Sorry, we remove 1. This help. If I can multiply the region value, then is something. This one. No. Why would I need to multiply the region value? But why? Oh. Finally 2 times. It's -2. And this one. So it will be something like and I fuse these 2 together. Oh, it's not -5. This one plus this one, that's 4. Number the number. Plus That's 2. Oh. I'm getting brain damage here. Sorry. It's 2. It's 5. Force. 6. A good one. Probably something like 8. Finish. No wrangle, no wrangle. Here, there you go. I managed to raise the blood using these chemicals. I still left painting on Mercurius room.
As expected, but that doesn't mean it won't tell us anything. Let's put it on the easel where it belongs.
Yeah.
I guess this is his most ordinary painting. Spot the 2 differences,
There's
John?
one thing missing.
I guess this is his most ordinary painting.
Spot the 2 differences.
Spot the 2 differences, John? If the intruder didn't take it, the skull should be somewhere here.
What's the other thing?
I guess this is his most ordinary
I will soon
painting.
sleep. Give me 1 second.
Spot the 2 differences, John?
There's no skull. What's the other thing that is different?
Nothing behind it.
There's this. This wasn't here. It wasn't here. Hey, everything seems kinda similar, for exception of that in the corner. And even the lights are on. Bottle there, but I guess has nothing to do with anything.
Nothing behind it. Monster was actually a man. Poor girl. John, you ought to be thrilled. We are now hunting the devil himself.
What were you saying, Sherry? I was too busy sketching the
What?
scene, you know, crimes and such like, daily routine. Did you find something?
A photograph. It depicts a man in a red suit with tails sprouting from his back and multiple people in masks watching the scene. It all adds up. But the act of love, it wasn't given willingly, John. It was a violation. And the girl, she was with child.
Give that to me now. Did you recognize someone?
No. Although the victim is not from Cordona, she is African. Look at the ritual scars on her face.
Get that image out of your brain. You have to continue the investigation.
I must speak to the landlady. Perhaps she saw or heard something.
Sherry, you cannot tell her the truth about Mercurio. It will hurt her.
John, that's illogical. Sooner or later, she will come here and discover a corpse, and I still need to talk to her.
Just avoid mentioning corpse, all right? Stick to the character, tell her to call the police.
I'll take that into account.
And wait here. I've redrawn the people in the photograph. Now you can proceed with your investigation without those horrific details.
Okay. That was a thing. Well, before going, I guess I will have to do a raid in Twitch. Yes. And then I go to sleep. Let me see. 6 people. I will go with let's go with Daya. Right? Diamandis. Let's go. Well, no, I can't have a fun with Necro. I have to go to sleep. Anyway, see you later, guys. See ya.